Okay, there's two issues that I think greatly coincide with each other that seems to be a deterrent for most people, especially men. They're not going to really want to engage in a conversation when the topic is going to be trauma and or porn. The funny thing is those two really go hand in hand together. They're kind of interlaced. And the reason being is there is not going to be any promiscuous teenager or any woman in the porn or sex industry who was not abused. Maybe I need to repeat that, especially for some churchgoers. Just saying. When you want to throw shade and point the finger at some young teenager for being so promiscuous and she just can't get it together and she's always dating somebody and we know she's, having sex like rabbits. I love that one because that actually was said to me not too long ago. In fact, when I moved to the South, a ministry I was partaking in actually said that to my face. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to let you be hateful. And you sit with that because fundamentally you have nothing I want because there's so much judgment and you so are not understanding the reason why people do the things they do. Therefore, trauma, little trauma is going to be the everyday nitpicking. That parent that, oh dang, was pregnant because they had sex and then they popped you out and therefore they make you the scapegoat. They're the ones that are going to be like, if only I had more money, I didn't have to take you to the doctor, or these glasses are costing me so much money. And it's always that everyday nag, that everyday pointing the finger at the child. Let me just remind you, the parent comes first, but okay, they can't see that. So they see their procreated evidence of behavior as being that child's problem. Sorry to say, that's just a big fat lie straight from the pit of hell. So when you have small trauma that builds up, okay, and it's like, I didn't want you, or you're such a problem, neglect, these everyday wearing down on somebody's psyche, that will mess with a person. Okay, that can make you just as hypervigilant as somebody with big T trauma. And that's going to be your blatant sexual and physical abuses. You're going to witness a natural disaster or some kind of violent act. You're going to witness something that changes you from that minute forward. And that's what we call, major trauma. But the funny thing is that most people in the sex industry have suffered some type of trauma. And in this day and age, my statistics on my own personal research and my study, I'm up to like 89% where there is definitely some type of maladaptive behavior going on in most people's home fronts. That's not even being mean. That's statistics, okay? So if we tell it from a story vantage point, then I'm always going to use myself as an example. So let me just wipe away the offense of everybody being like, oh my gosh, she's throwing our people under the bus. I am a Christian. I am a therapist. I am working with people that come from all forms of trauma, and most definitely the homosexual community, and people with eating disorders. All of them, you can ball it up into one place. And it all is, we just don't know how to make sense out of what happened to us before the age of 7.